Hello ladies and gentle ladies, welcome back to another railroad development stream. We are going to be doing something slightly different today, as the title of the stream suggests. We are not going to be doing the parser as we have been the past couple railroad streams. Instead, we're going to be working on the project creation system, and that's because we're going to do the parser tomorrow. So that's currently the plan. I think we can basically just get started. Let me make sure a couple things. That's fine. That's fine. And is the music okay? The music looks to be fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. So, okay. So, let's look at where we're at first, if we can. Not sure we can, actually. Might not compile. I hopefully want to get something working today. That's the plan. That would be the ideal scenario for the stream. Okay, it has actually compiled, which is better than what I expected, for sure. Okay. So, for those who have not seen Railroad yet, since we have been working on the parser for the past couple streams, so we haven't actually opened Railroad. This is where we're at. Now, if we try to create a new project here, it looks like it's actually maybe crashed. Yeah. So I think what it probably just did, if I had to guess, is that it made a request to get all of the parchment versions. Because I don't think I'm running it asynchronously. You can see there's a bunch of issues in here. So like this just says java.lang.string. That's obviously not ideal. So yeah, there's a bunch of things we're going to have to do. For example, Minecraft version as well. Will probably need some work because I don't know exactly how this is being determined. But that's interesting. Fabric loader version, yeah, that needs some work. So Moj map, yeah, that doesn't work either. So all of these are going to have to be rewritten, and that's basically the plan of this stream. Now, I've already done a lot of the work. I just haven't actually implemented it into where we want it. So yeah, this also needs fixing, but that's probably something we can do today because that's probably related, actually, that didn't work. Hello Wide, welcome to the stream. It is not that much of a surprise though, since it is a Saturday today, and my plan is to stream Saturday Sundays, so that is why we're streaming today. So okay, let's go into the project stuff. So we'll go IDE. No, we won't go. Wait, will we? But I thought you rage quit Saturday. No, I stopped streaming on Saturdays because Saturday was meant to be the Industria stream. But I'm not working on, well, that's actually kind of not true, and I will talk about that at some point in the future. But I'm currently not working on Industria is what we'll go with. So that is why I haven't done Saturday streams. And also I haven't been feeling great every single Saturday for the last couple Saturdays. So that's why I haven't done Saturday streams. I love procrastinating on a feature that's always on. I always do that. It's great. Which is kind of this, to be honest. This is kind of what we're doing today. We're working on a feature that is almost done. In theory, anyways. So I think it's in Project Minecraft. And we'll start with... What should we start with? I don't know. Hello to Will, welcome to the stream. Can we play some? No, Wide, we cannot do that. We will get banned off YouTube, so no. So, okay, to retrieve kind of some things, I have a couple different options. So I decided for the Fabric API to have two different options. So one is to use GitHub releases, and the other is to use the Maven. Now, the issue with GitHub releases is that it maxes out at 1,000. So realistically, this isn't very useful, which is why I'm not using it. But this, on the other hand, is significantly more useful, because this allows us to just fetch it straight from the Maven, which is for this circumstance fine. I suspect I'm going to use this for something in the future, so that's why I've kind of still left it here, but we can come back to that later. So we have a couple things we need to do. I'm going to get up a notepad, and I forgot I cannot use my Windows key at the moment because it just doesn't work, I guess. So yes, we're going to use this. Now I don't want it on that monitor though, because this does search my entire PC. I just want to go notepad. Whoa, that's a big notepad. Okay, I want a notepad to be that big. Okay, so we have a couple of things we need to do. So we need to integrate the Fabric API. Get out of here. Right, we need to integrate. So oh my god, I cannot type. Integrate this basically. So we'll go like that. Next, we have to do the Fabric loader version. Now this is also, yeah, so this is either going to have to be yeeted or it's going to have to be rewritten. I think we'll probably rewrite it but not use it. So what we'll do is we will come up with a way to yeet, excuse me, don't do that, yeet and rewrite Fabric loader version. Okay. The next thing we need to do is yarn. Now yarn is already done in terms of like the fetching and stuff, so this will also just be integration. So we will do integrate this, and by integration, by the way, that you may think that's nice and easy, but I promise you it's going to be a pain in the butt. We're going to have to do a lot of refactoring, so that's yeah, that's going to be interesting, and we'll come back to that. Then we have Forge. So in Forge we have the Forge version, of course, and I think this is all done as well. It looks to be fine, so this will just also be integration, so hopefully today shouldn't be too bad in terms of like complexity, I guess. But we're still going to have a lot to do. Then we have MCP, which I managed to find a Maven metadata for, and it actually looks to be perfectly reasonable. So we will be using that as well. So once again, this is going to be integrate MCP version service. Then we have NeoForge to deal with. So for NeoForge, we're going to have to create a NeoForge version service, and then we need to do Parchment as well. So we're going to create a Parchment version service, and then we're also going to have to create a Mojmap version service, which will be just for getting the Mojmap versions. That should be trivial. That should literally just be a couple if statements. So that should be the easiest one of today. Now this one I'm going to move to the bottom because that is the lowest priority, realistically. If I want to order these in priority, something like Mojmap is going to be one of the top priorities. I think we'll keep the fabric stuff together though, so let's do that. Then we've got Moj map. Forge is going to be a little bit lower priority now because we don't really care about Forge anymore, and likewise MCP going to be a pretty low priority. Don't do that. So I think that's order of priority and what we're going to do today. So let's just start with Fabric API and we'll move on from there. Now we do have recommendable version. Yeah, I think we'll come back to that as well. We'll see. And there's going to be some other stuff we do as well today. For example, we're going to have to fix some of the transformers for things. I'm going to need to fix the project path for when you create a project, because currently that just creates a shit ton of folders, and I mean like a shit ton of folders. It will spam your entire PC with folders, so I need to fix that at some point. We will do that today, hopefully. So let's go ahead into here, and you can see I have already decided to use this somewhere. Now, what is this? Okay, interesting. So, okay, we're gonna want to rewrite this as well, which is actually going to be pretty high priority. We'll do it here. Yeet and rewrite Mojang. What is it? Minecraft? No, Minecraft version service fabric loader version service. There we go. And I'm also going to add at the very bottom, consider eating Fabric API GitHub release version service. We'll see. We'll come back to that. So I'm going to move this to a different monitor because we don't need that on screen. Okay, so yeah, we're going to want to deal with this Minecraft version class later on, but that's fine for now. If we go to usages, I have a lot of test classes, so I've been working on adding some tests because we haven't tested anything. So if I go to test, here we go, and we can run some of these tests. So if we just run yarn version test, this should give us all the correct stuff. So yeah, these were all fine. I don't know what it... Okay, yeah, that should all be fine. So those ones are all fine. And then if we go Fabric API as well, I mean, these are some very simple tests in reality, but yeah, okay. I'm actually gonna just reorganize the to-do list a little bit because I think we need to do the Minecraft version first, as like #1 importance. Let's also get a light on. There we go. Because if we don't have a Minecraft version, then we can't go and get the versions for that Minecraft version. So we need to do that one first. So I think the best place to start is to just yeet it. So bye-bye Minecraft version. And just create a new class, I guess. Now we do also have this, which is a version range. However, this is going to also need to be completely rewrote. As a matter of fact, I'm going to just get rid of it completely. Recommendable version, I think this can also just be deleted. How did I do that in... Well, yeah. See, do I just want to delete these, or do I want to keep them? No, let's get rid of them. We're going to go all out, just delete everything today. Same with mapping version. That's completely useless now. Mapping channel, I kind of want to keep. No. Let's get rid of that as well. And you know what? I think I'm just going to delete this as well. We don't need that. Okay. So, let's rename this one, first of all, to no longer have Maven in it, since that's no longer relevant. And, yeah, we'll leave the rest around for now. Okay, so let's create a Minecraft version service, which is going to require us to make a Minecraft version class. So public class, or a record, probably, which will be a Minecraft version. Sure, and we have an is snapshot as well. That's perfectly reasonable to have. So thank you, Copilot. Now this needs to, I think, implement version service. I don't think it's a... We do Minecraft version like that. Is that correct? No, that's a class. So we actually want to extend version service and implement that. Let me just check what T is for. T is for the cache. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. This is kind of true. So what would the opposite of expired be? What's the opposite of expired? Valid? I mean, valid. I don't know that valid is necessarily the right word. I'm gonna Google it. Okay. Is the opposite just non-expired? That's kind of cringe. I guess we could say is active, right? I think that's fine. So that just means that where this is used, I'm guessing. Yeah, okay, that just means that, yeah, that's all fine. Okay. So, I'm going to do a little bit of copy pasting. Because for the most part, all of these services are kind of just the same. So we can do a little bit of copy pasting. They do the same, but they're not close enough that we can just literally have them be the same. So that would just be Minecraft. Okay, now latest 4. I'm going to bring this to my other monitor actually, because you guys don't need to see this. So latest 4 will just this actually isn't going to work because this kind of uses the Minecraft version. Interesting. I forgot that's how this works. Okay, maybe we should keep it then. Maybe we should keep Minecraft version. Let's have a look at this real quick. See what this looks like. So yeah, see, none of this happens asynchronously, which is why it kind of lags the IDE a lot, which will obviously need to be fixed. Now, like, things like this, I don't want to have hard-coded in here. Well, no, these are fine, I mean. But, like, things like this, I don't want that to be hard-coded. So let's discard that, and then we can bring it back and get rid of Minecraft version service, because that's obviously not going to work for us. Okay. Let's do this. Now, yeah, these are all going to need rewriting. Oh, yeah. We're back to yawning again. All right. This is fine, I believe. Yeah. Is latest. Okay. Get major version. Yeah, we'll come back to that. I don't know if we need that or not. Get versions. That's fine. I mean, for the most part, this all looks fine. I don't see any major issues in here. I think it could just do with a little bit of a cleanup. So first of all, let's look at the version manifest. That's probably the best thing we can look at from this. And just figure out what the hell this says in here. So if we bring this over, we have the latest, which is a release and a snapshot. And then we have a list of versions, which is an ID, which is basically the name of the version. Oh my god, why am I yawning so much? Okay. Then we have a URL, which is a URL to the Piston meta. Now, we probably will actually need that. That is actually quite important, but we'll come back to that. Then we have the type. I didn't even see the type. What are the different types? We have snapshots. I assume we obviously have release, and then do we have old alpha and old beta? Yes, we do. Okay, so that's just representing this right here. So this is the version type. That's fine. Okay, that's chill. Then we have a time and a release time. So what is the difference between the time and the release time? So what was that? There's something weird going on here. You can see when you're scrolling through it that there's one of them that's different. It's horrible to look at. This is so trippy. But there is the... Am I going crazy, or is there one that's different? There is. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's one that's different. Maybe I'm just losing it. Maybe I'm losing my marbles. It's really trippy to look at though, so I can't tell, to be honest. No, there is. I'm sure there is. Maybe it's just Brave bugging out though. It could be, to be fair. Wait, no, some of them don't have... Some of them not have... No, they all have that. They all have that. They all have that. I think it's just Brave bugging out also. Yeah, it is, isn't it? So if you get it like this, if you have it moving at that like laminar flow speed, I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, that's fine. Okay. So do we have all of this, I guess is the question. Let's have a look. So here is the code where I'm passing this entire thing. Let's rewrite this. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Well, it's kind of fine though, isn't it? I mean, I could use a Pojo here. I can just use a Pojo, I think. Yeah, I could definitely just use a Pojo. So all of these, I can't because of the local date time. Okay. Can't use a Pojo. What are you doing right now? I was making a cup of PG. Okay, wide. We are trying to pass Minecraft versions. Yeah, I see why I didn't use a Pojo. It's because of the type and also the local date time. Okay. I see. I'm tempted to maybe make a type adapter then. What do you think about that? Maybe make a type adapter. Because I'm not a fan of this code. I generally don't like all the like JSON object.get as JSON, get as string. Like it's horrible. It's not very nice to look at. So I would love if this could just be like if it could be something like JSON. Where's JSON? Where's JSON at? Railroad dot JSON dot. If I could do from JSON element Minecraft version dot class, that would be fantastic. I would be very happy about that. And I think we probably can do it, but we have to register a type adapter. That's the only way. I mean, we could Pojo this whole thing. So we could also do that with the latest versions. The problem with that is that we don't need that. We don't need that here. Wait, am I even using this? This is a set Minecraft versions.stream.filter. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I see. So I'm not actually adding these. I'm just getting them, and then I'm streaming through these that have been added here. And then, okay. I see. Hi, I'm new here. Is this IDE going to be open source? It is already open source. It is on GitHub. github.com/railroad-team. And you'll come across the organization, which has everything. I don't think I can do this just because local date time isn't a Pojo. Yeah. I mean, if I could... I mean, I could write a type adapter for a local date time, but I think you need to get rid of the time zone. Because if we look at this, you can see it has the plus 0000. Now, we can't... Local date time doesn't have a time zone, right? Because it's local. That's kind of the entire point. But we wouldn't be able to have a local date time. Is that fine, though? I mean, here's the thing, right? We don't need either of these. Like right now, we don't need either of them. But I think it's probably a good idea to have them, just in case we need them in the future. Because there's no reason to not have them. I guess it's a bunch of extra data that we're storing in RAM, but everyone has like 16 gigs of RAM nowadays, so you know, an extra half a megabyte isn't gonna make a difference to anyone. So I think these, because these aren't much data, right? I mean, they're not even going to be half a megabyte realistically. It's 2 local dates, which is what, just a string, I'm guessing? Okay, it's an int and 2 shorts. So if we're talking an int, 2 shorts, and then a local time, which is which is what? What is a local time? 3 bytes and an int. So an int, 2 shorts, 2 ints, 2 shorts, and 3 bytes. Wait, 2 bytes or 3 bytes? What did I just say? I forgot what I just said. 3 bytes. Okay. Wait, and there was how many shorts? 2 shorts. 2 shorts and int. So 2 shorts. Plus, I mean, there's technically also object headers, which are, we'll say, are 4 bytes. I don't think they are 4 bytes, but in like Java 23 or whatever, they'll be reduced down to probably about 4 bytes. Let's see. I've asked Big Man ChatGPT to calculate it for me. I think it's going to be like probably about 16 bytes, I would guess. Oh no, the header, it reckons it's 12 bytes. I mean, we're not in Java 23, so that will be probably more, probably 16 bytes. But okay, let's see what it says. It reckons the entire thing is 15 plus object headers, 47 bytes. So how many Minecraft versions are there? There's probably about, I don't know. I actually have no idea how many Minecraft versions there are. I mean, we can have a look at the at this, but that won't tell us how many there are, right? So it's an array, but we can't find how big the array is without, you know, programming. So I reckon, if I had to guess, I would say there's about 300 Minecraft versions. Maybe 350. We'll go 350 to be safe. So 350 times 47. Okay. We are talking an extra 16.4 kilobytes just to store the local date time. So I think it's completely and utterly irrelevant that we're keeping it in here, because if 16 kilobytes is affecting your computer, then I think you have a much bigger problem than this. This is not a problem for anyone. So we're happily going to store this in here. And plus, when we upgrade to Java 23, that'll probably get probably halved. Let's see. If I ask it, what if the imagine the object headers were only 4 bytes, how big then? Because I think they go down to about 4 bytes. So that means it's 24 bytes. So if we do that same calculation with 24 bytes, so 24 times 350, and I think 350 is being generous. I don't think there's 350 Minecraft versions. Then that's 8.4 kilobytes. Yeah, I'm not going to remove them. I think we'll keep them. How's your day been? My day has been uneventful. I've apparently done 5.5 hours of programming. Have I? Have I done 5.5 hours today? Let's have a look. Or whack a time and see what I've done 5.5 hours doing. I've been doing a lot of TurtyBot today. I did half an hour on Industria. I did 3.5 hours on TurtyBot. I did an hour and 20 minutes on a bulk emoji uploader for Discord. And then, yeah, 20 minutes so far on Railroad. That's pretty good, actually. I think I did about the same yesterday. How much did I do yesterday? I did 5 hours, 2 minutes, which was all on Industria, which is actually kind of even more crazy. But yeah. You should look at the Minecraft development plugin for IntelliJ. I had that plugin, but the project creation is kind of mid, if we're being honest. And it is fine, but it's like, what is a proxy? I don't know. What is a proxy? I don't know. I thought those were just plugins, but I guess not. No idea. Yeah, I mean, this is basically what we're going to be doing today, in reality. But we already have a lot of this stuff. I think we actually have more than this. Not in terms of, like, the number of different things, but, like, in terms of the different fields and stuff. I mean, this is Forge, but if we go Fabric, there's actually a lot more Fabric ones here than I thought. Yeah, Loom is one thing I haven't done yet. I haven't got a Loom version. So this is a way to hide snapshots. That's interesting. But yeah, I mean, we should really be able to request Minecraft versions. I guess the thing is, we don't actually need the Minecraft versions, do we? We need to get the Minecraft versions from the Forge version, or from the Fabric version, or from the NeoForge version. So, in reality, this entire class is probably completely and utterly useless. What's Loom? Loom is the build system for Fabric. Kind of. Yeah, I mean it is, but also kind of not. Well, it is, but yeah, it's a thing. It is basically the build system for Fabric. Yeah. I think honestly, all I'm going to do with this class. I'm gonna have to keep the Jason stuff, unfortunately, guys. I wanted to do a Pojo, but we don't have a choice. Even if nothing else, because of this alone, because of the time zone stuff, we have to. This is fine. Not that big of a deal. I don't know why the brackets aren't there. Can you come back to these brackets? That's fine. Okay. The only thing I will say is that this is just using value of, which is not great. We should really have a method to do that, because value of, obviously, as I'm sure you guys know, does throw an exception. Yes, like this. It does exactly this, to be honest. I just don't want it to do that. I want it to return null. Or, in fact, a better thing to do would be to have an optional of a... Can you not, please? And then just wrap this. Optional dot of nullable. Boom, 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 boom. And then that just means that in here, this can just be... Oh, don't do that. Here? Where is it? I've lost it. Ah, here we go. And then I can just do from string, and I can do get rid of that. which will give me the optional. Now that's kind of fine. I would say probably if the version type is null or just not present, we should probably just skip it. So if it's empty, I'm going to do a warning. And I think that's fine. And then I can just do type dots or else version type dots release, I guess. I don't know. I mean, actually, you know what we can do? We can do or else throw, because if it's reaching here and it's still not present, then I don't know how that would be possible realistically. So I think we'll just throw an exception if that happens. That means something has gone horrifically wrong. It just shouldn't happen. That's complaining. That's fine. We're not going to do quilt support anymore. I've made the executive decision just this second that we're not going to do quilt anymore. So fuck quilt. That's fine though. This, yeah, that just returns that, but we don't want this actually. So fuck that. From ID, fine. Is latest, fine. Get major version. What does this do? Minecraft.id.split dot. Split dot length is less than 2. Might you implement quilt in the future? No. String major version is equal split 0 plus split 1. I mean, that's kind of fine. That only works if it's not a snapshot. If it's a snapshot, that doesn't work. What do we do if it's a snapshot? Well, what I would do... You know what I know what I would do. If it's a snapshot, I would take that doesn't really work. I mean, it maybe works. So what I was going to say is if it's a snapshot, then I will go back in time and find the last release. And then I would bump that up by a minor version. But I guess it could, in theory, be a snapshot for the next major version. In which case, there is kind of zero way to know. Is there a way to know if a snapshot is for the next major version or not? Not really, is there? Because if you look at like 1.20, 1.5, or 1.20. Is it 1.20.5? That's a thing, right? Yes. If we look at the snapshot oh no, 1.21, 1.20.6 is a thing as well. 1.20.7 isn't though, is it? No. So if we look here at the last snapshot in 1.20, or the last version in here, it's this one. There would be no way to know if this is for the next version or not. I think we just bump it up by a minor, and then if it turns out in the future to not be, then I guess it just fixes itself anyways, because it'll recalculate, right? So I think it's probably fine. So what we can do is, if Minecraft version I want to have a release thing. Public boolean is release, and then return type is equal release, and then I can just say in here, if not is release, then what we're going to do is we're going to create a method to private static technically an optional Minecraft version. Find last release. Minecraft version. Sure, before. Well, find, because I guess we want to try and look ahead, because you could have a snapshot that's already out without a major version. Like, there could be a major version that has released after that snapshot. You need to be able to know if it's the major version. So what we can do is we can find closest. Closest isn't really the right. Sure, closest is fine. Find closest release. Basically, it will need to do this. That's true. So if it is a release, then obviously it just returns itself. Then it splits. Yeah, that's. No. No. Has Copilot gone off the walls here? Yes, it has. What we can do... what is this? So this gets the major version of a Minecraft version. And just as from ID. What does from ID do? I see. So if that doesn't exist, that just won't work. Or it'll be optional, I guess. Which is kind of fine, I guess. Okay, well, what I want to do is I want to go... First of all, let's find the index of this Minecraft version. So int index is equal that. If index is -1, just return empty. That's perfectly fine. Then we will go I is equal index plus 1. I is less than Minecraft version's length. I want to go the other way. So I want to say I is equal index -1. I is greater than or equal to 0. Well, I feel like there's probably an easier way to do this. Using like a comparator or something. Hello Spino, welcome to the stream. Let me... There you go. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, so... I'm a Minecraft modder and this would be a pretty good tool. I'm glad you like the idea. That is the hope, that people have an interest. Because that's all it needs right now. It just needs an interest. And then once it has an interest, then, you know. This is, well, yeah, kind of. I see, yeah. It does need to do that, doesn't it? Okay. I think I'll start modding and just eat this shit. Good. That is a good thing. But I think it's quite far away from that right now, unfortunately. So we're gonna get it a little bit closer first. Is this correct? Doesn't it is release, and it does that. I should quickly just do a check though, and just say if I is less than 0, break. Condition is always false. Is it? Is it though? Let's think. Because let's say this is the 0 index, right? Because let's say the index of the Minecraft version is 0, right? So it's the first one in the list. When it comes to here, I will be index -1, which is -1. So that means I is less than 0, no? Or am I crazy? It doesn't do the condition. Oh, it does do the condition. It just doesn't do the... Right, so that's fine then, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going crazy. Can you add the ability to debug mix-ins to this? That will be... Yes, that is going to be something I plan on doing. I mean, you can kind of do that in IntelliJ, but it's very janky. So yes, that will be a plan. Equal index +1. No, what? Not what I wanted to do. That needs to be index +1. That needs to be less than Minecraft versions dot size ++, and then basically the exact same thing. And then return optional.empty. So that should mean that it will look ahead until it finds a release. If it doesn't find a release, then it looks behind and just takes the last one. That's fine. Okay. So this is complaining because refers to get major version is ambiguous. I'm sorry, how is that ambiguous? Oh, because... I guess it is kind of ambiguous because this is incorrect. That's why. That's why it's ambiguous. That one. Wait. No. No, that's not ambiguous. Is it? Oh, wait. No, it's not, because this isn't taking a parameter. This takes in a parameter, which is this. Or am I crazy? I must be crazy. Yeah, I have to be going crazy. It'll be very helpful to see what Fabric does under the hood. Maybe inject mixing code directly into Mojang's code to see what Fabric does in line with vanilla. Yeah, I mean, the plan is to show mix-ins in line. So, say I mix-in into this method, right, into get major version. Say I mix-in like before this line. I would want Railroad to show you like, hey, there's a mix-in here. I think that'd be a good thing to do. So that's kind of something I definitely want Railroad to be able to do. It shouldn't be too tricky to do that, in theory. As long as we have code analysis, which of course right now we don't, but when we do, it should be trivial to do that. As I say, that's quite far away. Why is this complaining? How do I make an async request? Chat? Anyone know? Oh, you just don't use execute, do you? You use dot enqueue. That's it. And then I can do a new callback. Boom. And then take basically all of this. Maybe I didn't mean to do that. No, I did mean to do that, because I don't want that anymore. What was that? I just got a notification from something. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've got an error from my music player. Type error. That's interesting. Has it crashed, or has the music stopped, or... No. Okay. It's fine, I guess. This doesn't need to be there anymore. I don't think. Because I'm not doing anything like that in here. If response is not successful... That's fine, I think. If body is equal null. Now, I don't remember if the body can be null or not. But always return on null. Yeah, that's fine then. That's fine. And then it gets the string. Now the string I don't think can be null. Is that correct? Yes, that's fine. So if the string is blank, then it just does that. That's fine. I mean, eventually this is the kind of thing that I would abstract out into some kind of task. We don't have a concept of a task right now, but that is something we want, because we want it to happen like in like a status bar, like how when you're building in IntelliJ, you get the whole status thing down here. We're going to want that kind of thing for this. But yeah, because obviously I'd want you to be able to retry this. Like if it failed, I would want you to be able to click like, hey, would you like to retry? Right now that's kind of physically impossible with this code, but like here I wouldn't want to throw an exception. That's suboptimal. I would have it show some kind of error dialog that you can choose to try again or something. But I think this is all fine. I don't think any of these are an issue. I should probably do like some has checks in here. Like instead of just get id.getAstring, I should really check if version update has an ID. I could probably just do that here actually. If not, version objects.has ID, or it does not have type, or it does not have URL, or it does not have time, or it does not have release time, then it just skips it. That's fine. I should also check the types, but to be honest, I'm just getting a string anyway, so that should be fine. Because I think it just turns like other primitives and stuff into strings if they're not a string, so that's fine. I mean, Minecraft shouldn't break something like that because it would break the launcher and stuff, so obviously that's not going to happen, but you never know. I would really love if I could just deserialize a list of Minecraft versions, but that's not possible, so this is fine, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, this doesn't need to happen there. Kind of a little bit out of order. It should really happen here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I think this is all fine. That happens async now, so that's fine. If this throws an exception, that just logs it. That's fine. That's fine. Fine. Things like these URLs I need to put into a class, but that's fine for now. Latest snapshot version is fine. Fine. What does this do? Get major version. See, this isn't going to work. Yeah, this isn't going to work if it's... What we could do is we could use find closest release. So if not is release, then find the closest release and get the major version. That's fine. I don't see that being a problem. What's these? These are simple object properties, and then that's an observable list. That's fine, because I think... And I'm not actually using those as properties. Even here, I'm not. But, yeah, they really don't need to be, do they? One thing I will do real quick is just... refactor. No, not that one. This one. Reformat code and just rearrange the entries. There you go. That just moves everything to be in the correct order. Some things were a little bit out of order. That's fine. Yeah, these don't really need to be properties because they don't have listeners. So I'm just going to do a new array list. And that may seem like a dumb idea, but I'm going to keep these two as object properties. But the list of Minecraft versions themselves, I don't want to be an observable list because that would kind of be a big performance hit. So yeah, that's fine. This, I'm kind of tempted to just not have. Because I don't know. I just don't want to have to call load if I want to retry this request. So I think I'm just going to get rid of this. And then make this public. And then... yeah, and then change wherever I had that. So I think that's probably in Railroad. Admittedly, it shouldn't be, but it is. So... yeah, I think that's fine. I really... God, so much needs doing, man. There's so many different things that need doing right now, it's kind of crazy. And I can't do them all. But, like, honestly, this entire Railroad class needs rewriting. Not because it's bad, but it just needs that modularization done to it. It needs to be split into like a stage system, so you have different stages of loading, and ideally like progress as well, so you know the progress of each stage. But it's just, I mean, that kind of thing is so much work right now. Is this a problem? Yeah, that is kind of a problem. It's kind of a not really a problem. This as well, like we need a window manager because currently we just don't have a window manager. We just do it manually every time we make a window, which is horrible. It is what it is, man. Cannot do everything. Okay, so are we done with this? I think we're done with this. I think we're done with Minecraft version. We have a few warnings in here, apparently. That's never used. That's just problems. That's just never used problems. Okay, they're all fine then. That's perfectly fine. Okay, we can get that off the checklist. How do I do strike throughs? Is that possible in Notepad? Can you do strike throughs? Display. You can make things bold. You can do italics. You can do links. You can do like headings and stuff, but I don't think you can do strike throughs. This is very sad. Okay. I'm just going to have to mark it off then. I think actually we're going to create all the services first, and then we'll integrate them all afterwards. That's just going to be the easiest thing to do right now. So next thing is motion map version service. Now this, as I say, is going to be super easy. So create a new class, motion map version service. Okay, then we just want to extend version service of a string, I think. If I go into Fabric API version service, why is this complaining? Don't know. It says no band can use Markdown. You can use formatting for strike throughs. You can. So if I just do double tilde and double tilde, no, you can't do that. Is it underscores? Does it want underscores? Nope. I don't think it does support Markdown, I'll be honest. Yeah, I don't think it does. Like, it does under the hood, maybe, but I don't think it, like, visually. Yeah. Oh well. This is all fine, right? This is all... Is this async? HTTP request, new request. Build. Send. This isn't async. Is it? It needs to use send async, really. But it can't because this returns a list. This really needs to be async because parsing XML is very slow. Control Shift X for strike through. Control Shift X. No, that just cuts. So I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work. Anyways, I think this is kind of not fine. To do make this async. Which will mean probably rewriting version service. This version service that isn't async. Right now it's fine because it runs fast enough, and it should be running kind of at the start anyways. Which ones do I need of this? Can you come to this window, please? Okay. So first of all, we're going to want an instance, and then I'm going to want the three constructors. Boom, 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 boom. Merge map. Merge map. Merge map. Merge map. Okay. So latest for Minecraft version. Return Minecraft version dot. Oh, it's a string. Oh no, it's a string? Why is it a string? I don't know, it shouldn't be a string. Yeah, as a string, that's just not gonna work. Fundamentally, that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to rewrite this and make these a Minecraft version. Which will kind of be fine, kind of not. Actually, if I go back. I do this. If I do refactor, change signature, and change this to be a Minecraft version, does that affect the implementations? Thank friggin' goodness. If I do refactor, change signature, Minecraft version, refactor, change signature, Minecraft version, refactor, change signature, Minecraft version, refactor. Okay. Okay, that should now mean that, yeah, these will just fix themselves. I assume like this is going to be broken somewhere. Yeah, so that's kind of fine. Just means that I have to have a little bit of a lambda here, so I have to say, wait, what is versions? String MC token of, which is what? I think that's fine. What did this do before? Minecraft version equals ignore case. Oh, so this gets the Minecraft version from the Fabric version, right? So what I actually want to do here is I want to do .flat map, and I want to flat map that to Minecraft version from IDE, right? Which will give us then a Minecraft version. And then if I do MC token of, and I do Minecraft version : equals. Nice. Now this has a couple problems, but those are just in the tests. If I do Minecraft version from IDE, oh, that gives me an optional bugger. Okay. Minecraft version dot from IDE, or else throw Minecraft version dot from IDE, or else throw Minecraft version dot from IDE, or else throw. That should just fix those. That's fine. These still have some problems which are just in yarn. So Minecraft version from ID, or else throw. I can just copy paste that one actually, can't I? Take me at least a little bit of time here. Boom. Boom. Right. That fixes those. Let's just look in yarn version service. I assume there's a problem here. Yeah. So this can be optional of Minecraft version, and then do Minecraft version dot from ID and pass in this. Is released. This needs to be is released Minecraft version. Yeah, this just needs to. That doesn't need to exist. To be honest, this just needs to be or Minecraft version dot is release, and then this needs to be dot equals MC token of. Not a fan. pass to Minecraft version. Yeah, how did I handle that in here? And dot map equals or yeah, that makes sense. So dot map to Minecraft version colon equals and say or else false, and that works. And then here V is a string here though. Why is V a string? Is release do something different? Where are you? Where are you? Yarn? Am I blind? Yarn version. Not this. Yarn version service is what I'm looking for. Why can I not see it, chat? There it is. Okay, that reckons is release is still there. Probably reload. But is release is not a thing. Why does it think is release is still a thing? Oh, is it because I haven't saved it? It's probably because I haven't saved it. 1 second. There you go. So what did this do previously? Okay, so what I need to do is I need to say I need to say to Minecraft version v dot map Minecraft version is release or else false. That's what I need to do. Okay, this has a minor problem. That's fine. We'll come back to that in a minute. This isn't used. Where was this used before? Snapshot pattern dot. Oh, that's fine because this is the Minecraft version. That's fine. I can go on a single line, can it not? Yes, it can. I don't know why that wasn't on a single line then. That's fine. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay. Loader version, yeah, we'll come back to that one. Forge, let's do these ones real quick. MC of, once again, not a fan. Let's do to Minecraft version. So I think I need to do that in here as well. Yeah. To Minecraft version. Okay. And then that can just be equals, I think. No, I need to do... unless I can I flat map it? Why isn't it like that? I don't know. Oh, because it's a string. Wait, why is it a string? Oh, it shouldn't be a string. 1 second, I can flat map it, I think. This just needs to not be a string. This needs to return a Minecraft version. And this is Minecraft version dot from ID, like that. Yeah, let's not do that. That's kind of cringe comment. There we go. Once again, this isn't async, but I mean, that is what it is. Why did it like this? So this returns an optional of a Minecraft version, which we should be able to flat map. No, I guess we can't flat map it, can we? But we can map it. We can map it. That's fine. This needs to return Minecraft version. Minecraft version .from ID. Wait, no, that's the wrong way around. Never mind. That's fine. That was fine. The thing I needed to change there was this. So that just needs to be a Minecraft version. I guess that needs to be the ID. Sure, I guess that's fine. Let's do get recommended. Actually, no, I think it's fine because it sticks with the theme of like these ones. That's fine. And then finally, MTP version service as well. So this is to Minecraft version, and then we can map to Minecraft version equals. We can do the same thing here. So map to Minecraft version equals. And then just change this to return a optional of Minecraft version and return Minecraft version .from ID like that. Is snapshot, what's this called on? Oh, this needs to be or else. Or else, false. Where's is snapshot? Okay, that's fine. This version's 4. Yeah, that's fine. All good. That's not used, but that's fine because we haven't got around to using it yet. Okay, now we can do Mojmap version. So realistically, this should be pretty simple. We just need to get the piston meta and pass the piston meta. Now ideally that should just be part of the Minecraft version. So I think what we will do is we'll cache things. We'll have a little bit of cache, and we're going to start caching some piston matters. So we'll have a private final path piston meta path is equal, and we're going to use the config handler .git config directory. No, Do I have a cache? No. Where do I store it? I have a cache thing. I'm using it for project icons. Let me see if I can find it. Let's look for cache files. Project files. Is it case sensitive? No. Okay. What about temp? Temp. Huh. Temp. Oh, I'm not using finding files. That's why. Scope. Project files. Cache. Really? Temp. Look at temp. Facets, keybinds, creation pane. Nope. Is it TMP? No. Icons. Aha. I see. So I'm just using the config handler. I mean, this should really be .resolve caches or something, like a .caches folder. But I'm going to leave that for the moment. We can do that in the future. That's fine. It's literally just a cache, so it's fine. So what I will do is I will do config handler dot get config directory dot resolve and piston meta dot resolve, and then that'll just be id.json. That's true. So because it's a record, we can't actually do that. So we'll have to make it not a record. But that's fine. ID might not have been initialized. It has. I can tell you it has. Okay, well, in that case, what I can do is I can just do it in the constructor. Like that. And then say, oops, this dot piston meta path is equal to that. Okay, and then what we will do is we will just do public piston meta get or let's do a completable. Let's try and make some things async. I think if we're writing things, we should try and make things async as much as possible. So what we'll do is we'll do a completable future of a piston meta, which will be request piston meta. And what that will do is that will say if files.exists this.piston meta path, then we will return piston meta dot from file, which will be a completable future dot supply async like that. Piston meta, not piston. And then create the future, and then we will do future dot complete async and we will do piston meta dot how do we want to do this? I guess we don't want to do it like that. We do kind of want to do it like this, right? And then we want to make this request. And then basically do the same thing. So we can do like files dot write. We can do write string. Or can we write a URL? Is that a thing? Do I have that somewhere? I should have that. URL utils. Let's make that a thing. That should be a thing. Public static void write body string URL, or I guess URI doesn't really matter. We'll do URL though. And then to path. I'm sure this is a thing that you can do. Yes, you can copy. That's it. You can copy. For a correct exception as well. But you can do files.copy, and then you can copy from a can't you copy directly from? No, but you can use OpenStream like that, so that's fine. Okay. So then I can use URL utils.write body, which will take in URL, so I won't need any of this at all. I will just need this URL, this piston meta path, return piston meta from file, and that'll be fine. Now we just catch on an exception. Say failed to request piston meta, which will be. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think. And then just return the future. This doesn't block the thread, right? It's asynchronously completed. Task running in the comment pool. Yeah, it just runs in the. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, now we just have to make a piston meta, which is going to be a massive pojo. Now I'm going to save some time here. Because otherwise this is going to take us a while. So I'm going to grab gotta find it. I think actually it's inside brass. Let's have a look. No. So what I'm looking for is I made a mod loader a while back. And that requires you to pass the piston meta. So I already have it somewhere. I just need to look for it. Didn't think it was this long ago. Maybe it's not on GitHub. Because the only one I can find is 2 years ago, and I don't think it was that long ago I did it. But to be honest, my yeah, I'm not very good at figuring out when I did things. I can't find it on my GitHub, which is interesting. Let me just quickly have a look if I can find it in IntelliJ. Yes, I found it. So here it is. This doesn't look right. Is this right? Course. Oh, it's in Groovy. Okay. Forgot it's in Groovy. Yeah. I forgot it was in Groovy. Because I wanted to write it in Groovy, but apparently you're not actually meant to write it in Groovy. Interesting. Might be easier to just use brass. Brass is one. Let's get rid of that and bring this back, and then bring up brass, and go in here, in here, in here. And if we look for piston, here we go, piston meta. Okay, and then piston meta latest version, which is its own class, apparently. That's not right at all. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is the version manifest. This isn't the friggin' piston meta. Oh my god, why did I call it this? Oh no, it is. Wait. Oh, I'm using the launcher meta here. I could be using the piston meta. 50-50, I guess. I think the launcher meta is fine though. But okay, so what we're looking for is piston meta version, which is this. Is this right? Yeah, I think. Should we have a look? We can have a look. So if we open the launcher meta version manifest, and if we go to, say, this one. Okay, yeah, that's not right. I don't think that was right. So this is the piston meta, but where is the version? Download. The meta latest version is just a string and a string, and then a piston meta version is just a bunch of strings as well. This isn't right, because I'm looking for the version package. So where in the fuck do I get the version package? And a piston meta task. Piston meta.download. Which downloads the piston meta. Okay, I've got things. This is why I stopped using this one, because I got things slightly scuffed. Okay, so this is kind of what we're looking for, anyways. We're looking for the version package. So I'm gonna bring this to my other monitor, and we're gonna basically just recreate everything here. So I'm gonna go into here, and I'm gonna create a new package for piston meta. I'm gonna create a new class, which will be the yeah, I mean, this is what actually is this? I guess it is a version package. Technically correct. Which is a record. Which has an arguments. Oh god, we're gonna get a bunch of errors from this because things are slightly weird, but yeah. Arguments, it's gonna have an asset index. Should be the asset index. It's gonna have a string assets. What is string assets? Oh, it's I think it's like the asset level is the assets. Then it's gonna have int compliance level. It's gonna have a downloads. It's gonna have a string ID, a Java version, a list of libraries, a logging, a string main class, an int. Oh, I messed that one up. What's good, gang? Yes. Things are coming along slowly right now. Minimum launcher version, yeah, that's correct. String type, that's correct, but not in the right place. It's string release time, string time, string type. Okay. Now, I'm wondering, very important question. Can we just JSON this? Are you doing all this piston meta shit? I hated this. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. It's just a bunch of classes, but I don't think JSON will be able to Pojo it, unfortunately. Maybe it will, but I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna... I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna do that. And then all that will basically require me to do is to create all the other classes. So we'll start with arguments. So we'll do a new class, record, arguments. Boom. Then we have CLI arguments. What completion percentage would you say you're at with this? With what? The entire IDE? If you mean the entire IDE, I would say probably 2.5%. That might be being generous. Probably quite generous, actually. We're not close to being done. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say because currently a lot of the things we're doing are infrastructure. So in terms of like progress after infrastructure, it's hard to say. Because obviously infrastructure takes a long time, but once you have infrastructure, it you know, it's a kind of different story. So it's hard to say. I would say, yeah, I think I'm probably being fairly reasonable by saying, what did I say? Wait, what did I say? Did I say 2.5% or did I say 5%? I think 2.5% is probably more reasonable. I think I said 5%, didn't I? We're not 5% done. Because we have a lot of infrastructure to do. As I was saying earlier, like we need stage managers, we need like ways to measure progress. We're gonna need I mean, there's so many things we need. We need to do the parser, right? For Java. After we've done the Java parser, we're gonna have to do Kotlin parser, JSON parser, Groovy parser, Toml parser. We have to do all of like semantic analysis, which is going to be massive. That's going to take, you know, ages. And then once we've done all that, we need to rewrite the editor somehow. I don't like this. Let's do serialized name client mappings, and then change that to client mappings, and do the same here. At serialized name server underscore mappings. There we go. That just makes that a little bit easier to use. I don't have to have something underscore something. I can just have it be serialized name only. I mean, there's a lot. There really is a lot, and I don't expect it to get done anytime soon. Like, I think if someone asked me, like, gun to the head, how long I think it would take to finish everything, or like to just get it into a working state, to be honest, right? Something that works, something that people can use functionally as an IDE, I would say, what do I want to say? Probably 1.5 years. Probably is what I would say. And that's probably purely because of the parser. Even if nothing else. So, you know, are you also going to be supporting Neoforge in this when finished? Yes, that is the plan. I personally, though, don't know much about Neoforge in terms of like the setup stuff. Last I checked, you have to download a zip from GitHub, which will not work if we have to do that. So I'm hoping they have a different way, and I just didn't find it. But yeah, well, Neoforge is definitely going to be supported in the future, as well as like multi-loader. You'll be able to do multi-loader as well. So because of that, Neoforge has to be supported. Basically, it's not an option per se. Quilts, yeah, regarding quilt, I mean, I keep saying like no, I don't want quilt, but I think it probably trivially could be supported, but it's not something I would ever focus any attention to whatsoever. If like, it's the kind of thing where if someone wants to add quilt, it will be a plugin, it won't be default. Just because I don't think people should be using quilt. You know, so it's up to the quilt users if they want quilt. It would be trivial to add via a plugin anyways, so I don't think anyone should worry about that if you are a weird quilt user. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Okay, let's do this real quick. So that'll be from Jason, and then that will be I think based on the size of the plugin of Quilt, the user base of plugin is fair enough. Yeah, I mean, there's like 5 people using Quilt, so yeah. That's perfectly reasonable. Let's do from JSON string, and then we'll have a from JSON object as well. So we'll have a version package from JSON string, which will be What is from JSON? Oh yeah. That's fine. This just needs to be railroad.json. Is it from or is it to? From, I think it's from. Is it from? Yes, I'm gonna say yes. And then JSON object class. Yes, it is that one. Just need another bracket. This is complaining because we need a try catch, so we will surround it with a try catch. Exception. Do we want to throw an exception or do we want to? I don't like throwing exceptions because that means you have to handle them. But I don't like making everything optional either. You know, I wish Java had the option to return the actual thing, right? So in this case, a version package, or return some kind of like special data type, which is like called like an error value or something. And then you could like, yeah, and then you could just choose to handle the error value or you just ignore it. I think that would be cool. I kind of understand why they haven't done that. Because it's not as explicit and Java's pretty explicit generally, so it makes sense, but yeah. I just wish that was a thing, man. Is minimum launcher version underscores or no? See, man, the inconsistencies here. Look at this, guys. Look at these inconsistencies. Look, compliance version, camel case, client mappings, snake case. This, like, they're inconsistent. Why are they inconsistent? That one's camel case. I mean, there aren't many, generally, but yeah, interesting. Yeah, that's fine. Anyways, that's all good, right? This is provided by Mojang. Yes, it is. Okay, so this will allow us to request the piston meta, which will be a completable feature. So we can now use that relatively easily. Now, unfortunately, even though we have just made that async, it's not async here. So we're gonna have to stupid, but we're gonna have to do Minecraft version the request piston meta dot I don't even know. .get? We're gonna have to use .get? Ugh. Yuck. If you get the job, you could fix it? No, I couldn't fix it. I literally couldn't, because that would break every single Minecraft launcher that ever exists. And every single mod loader. It would break everything. And then I get fired. So no, I couldn't fix it. It is stuck like that for eternity. What am I getting? I'm getting the downloads. Let's see. Oh. If the mappings exist. So I can do .var, which will get the version package, and then I can do the downloads. So I can do version package .downloads, .var, which gets the downloads. And then I just want to return downloads.client mappings is not equal to null. Or download.server mappings is not equal to null. Then we do Minecraft version.id or optional.empty. This needs to be wrapped in an optional. This is going to complain because of the exception. Ew, don't do that. Fine, we'll do it manually. Catch, what are we catching? Interrupted, I'm guessing, and something? An execution exception. Interrupted exception or execution exception. And we just return optional.empty. And I'll put a logger in here. Because that shouldn't happen in theory, but there you go. Excuse me. Don't do that. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Should probably just put that in here. And then return false. That's gonna be a pain in the buttocks. But can I cheat, guys? Not why I'm asking. I mean, I can cheat. But it's like, do I want to? Because I could just say, if version is greater than 1.16, return true. Oh, no, I can't do that. Fuck. Well, no, I can. So what I could do is I could have a method in here. Something like, public static list of Minecraft version, get versions after Minecraft version, and then get the index, and then just do a sublist basically. Question: does a sublist not make a copy? Is it range elements from? Apparently not. Huh. Or maybe it does. Mathematics of the list returned by this method will come undefined if the packing list is structurally modified in any other way. I think it has undefined behavior then. Not very helpful, is it? Hello, MB Media. Welcome to the stream. Okay, this is fine, I think. I guess the version's after. And then what we can basically do, we can go to the good old version manifest, and we can just try and find the oldest version that has mappings. So I think it's 1.15.2, though I'm not sure. So this has mappings. Go try find an older version. Let's go try 1.15. It might be 1.15.1. How do you add NeoForge like you do Forge and Fabric? It's pretty much just the exact same as Forge and Fabric. Does this exist, or is this just a link that doesn't exist? No, it does exist. Huh. It's hard to remember exactly when they came into it. Maybe it was 1.14, you know, guys. I mean, no one used 1.14, so... Man, okay, this doesn't have it. So 1.14.2 doesn't have mappings. So, let's try 1.14.4. Which has mappings. So let's try 1.14.3. We're ruling it down here. Okay, so does you have it? No. So does pre-1 have it? If we go downloads, no, pre-1 does not have it. So let's try pre-2. No. Okay, pre-3. Come on. No. Pre-4. How many pre's are there? Holy shit. No. Okay, let's try pre-6. Might not be any of them. Might have actually just come out at release. Pre-6 doesn't have it. Try pre-7 then. If not, then it's just 1.14.4. Yep. So 1.14.4 does have it. Does it? Yeah. So that means the oldest version of Minecraft that is bundled with mappings is 1.14.4. So, what we can do is return... Oh, where am I typing? Where am I typing? This always scares me when I'm doing this, because I don't know where I'm typing right now. Okay. So if I return Minecraft version .from ID 1.14.4, so jank. And then do if I do then Minecraft version get versions after 1.14.4 or else you can do bar 1. How do I label this? First mappings version. If it's empty, return an empty list. Let's throw a warning actually, because that shouldn't happen. Or an error even, because that's kind of an issue. Error. Man, my arm is like a bit itchy. I think I've been bitten, man. Got a bite. Who's been biting me? Which one of you's been biting me? Okay, get version was after, and then we'll do then or else for it. Hello? That gives a list of Minecraft. Oh, right, that's fine. We just need to stream and then map it to Minecraft version.id and then do to list. Nice. Make this actually easy to read. Oh man, this is so itchy. This isn't even like, this is itchier than like a mosquito bite. Super itchy. Ah man, like stinging. I tell you, I have had a lot of bites in my life from many different little insects, and this one stings like hell. It's like feels most like a spider bite actually, out of anything. Anyways, let's see. Oh, I've done this in the wrong place. Oh, so I have. There you go. This version's 4. Okay, nice and simple, that one. That would just be Minecraft version. No, actually, this just needs to return. This version 4 false, and then this would return Minecraft version.id. There you go. Let's do collections.singleton list as well. Just minor optimization, I guess. And then, yeah, it doesn't really need to cache anything. What do I do for the other ones in this method, actually? I don't know. Let's have a look. Force refresh. Virtual versions from Maven. So where is this called? Just a copy of version. So yeah, where are you called? No, where are you called? Here. Which is called where? Just all versions. Yeah, I just don't really need that, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I shouldn't need it because, I mean, this is all cached and stuff, right? Like the Minecraft versions themselves are cached. So I don't need to cache the Mojmap versions because the Minecraft versions are cached. I mean, I could have a map of a Minecraft version to a Mojmap version, but it's like, why, you know? There's no need. So this is fine. Boom, boom. This doesn't do anything. No internal caching. Nice. Minecraft version is fine. We just went over this, right? Yes, we did. Fine. So that's that one ticked off. That's that one ticked off. Next is Neoforge, actually. So to the person who was talking about Neoforge, we are now doing Neoforge. Do you work as a dev during the day? Nope, I am unemployed. I am trying to get a job working as a dev, but so far, it's taken a hot minute. But yeah, I am not. As you can see from my 7 hours. Oh, never mind, it's a Saturday, isn't it? So I guess that would be completely irrelevant. But, yeah. Gonna be breaking some records today, man. 7 hours? Assuming I keep programming till midnight, that's another 3. That's 10 hours. But I won't, because I need to do some gaming. Otherwise my brain will turn to soup. Which is not fun for anyone, so Neoforge. So let's go Neoforge, Maven, metadata. Is Google gonna help me find it? No. No, it is not. Here we are. How's the job market right now? It's not great. It's not great. I'm gonna be honest, guys, it's not great. I've applied for, well, actually, I don't know exactly how many I've applied for now, but I think I've applied for probably about 100 and something, and I got one interview out of all of that. Because there just aren't, like, there's no junior jobs. So you're kind of competing with people a lot higher skill level. Or at least not necessarily higher skill level, but people who have experience in jobs already. But since I am a junior, I do not. So what job are you seeking? Honestly, I'm just I'm looking for anything, man. I've been applying to everything. Game, web, software, apps. Actually, I haven't done that much mobile applying because generally I don't have as much experience, but web, software, and game I have good experience in, so. What is this? That's not relevant to me. Is it net Neoforged? You want to do remote work? Remote work would be ideal. It very much would be. But, there aren't many remote jobs. And, like, if you're talking, like, junior jobs, there are, like, 0 remote ones. So. Can I do this? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I forgot Neoforge have this stupid versioning scheme where they get rid of the 1 dot. So it's all like 21 dot or 20 dot. And it kind of makes sense, but it's just like kind of fucks everything up, I'm be honest. Because all of my code thus far accounts for the 1 dot. And then for Neoforge to come along and be like, nah, we're just going to do everything different. We're just going to not have 1 dot. 1 dot never changes. I get that, but like, I don't know. It just, I don't know. What if one day they do decide, oh, let's do two point, you know? You never know. If they do that, then Neoforge is fucked. Neoforge will literally be fucked because they'll have to change their entire versioning scheme, which means they'll have a bunch of versions which are one way and the rest will be another way. It would fuck everything over, man. Also, look at this. Look at this. So 0.25W14 craft mine dot 5 dash beta. How am I meant to pass that? Like, what? What is the 0 dot? What is the dot 5? I don't know. How am I meant to know? This one is 0.4. This one's 0.3. Oh, wait, is that saying like... I don't know what that's saying. It's the kind of one where I have to pass that independently from the rest. I have to pass it separately, which is annoying. This is probably the kind of one where I'd just be like, hey ChatGPT, give me a freaking give me an XML parser for this Maven metadata, because I mean, it's not that bad, I guess. It's just these ones are gonna fuck it up. I guess the best thing to do is just say if it has 21W14 craft mine in it, then I just ignore it or something. I guess that's the best bet, right? So I think that's what I will do. Okay, so get you out of here. I'm hesitant to make a Neoforge package because what is Neoforge gonna have? I guess maybe like Neogradle or something. I don't know exactly how Neogradle works, but I guess that could be a thing. So fine, Neoforge version service extends version service of a this one. What did I do for Forge? I did do a string. Interesting. You know, I'm surprised that I did a string because I see. That's not what I thought I did. Ugh. I didn't think I did that. I thought I made another class that was just a record of a string and a boolean. I guess I didn't though. So why do I have... Oh right, that's just a promotion cache. Yeah, that's fine. I guess this is just a string then. I feel like that's gonna fuck everything up, but we'll see. Boom, 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 boom. Neoforge. I guess we do it like that. I don't know. I don't think they even have an internal scheme that's consistent. That's the thing, man. They have no consistency. Like sometimes it's Neoforge, sometimes it's Neoforged, sometimes it's Neoforge as like two separate things because they're both uppercased, and sometimes it's Neoforge as a single word. Sometimes it's it's inconsistent. I go, and actually for the most part, okay, it is inconsistent. They have an installer. Ew. Oh, never mind. That's like a. Never mind. That's not like developer. They have a mod generator though. Wonder how that works. I bet Matty made this. Might have to rob Matty. I have to kidnap him. We'll see. Might do a little bit of kidnapping. Yep, looks like Matty's the one who's done it. So... Oh. Oh, good lord. Bro, look at this. Look at this. There's a new repository for each template. They're not even branches, bro. It's a new repo. I mean, part of me is like, that's fine. I don't know how to feel about that. And it won't affect us, generally, because we're not going to do things like this. We're going to host our own MDKs, but... Interesting. How the fuck is it 100% Java? There's literally a Groovy file right here. Okay, GitHub. Lex has contributed to this? What? Why has Lex contributed to that? Huh? That's interesting. That's you in the contributions? Where? Where? Damn. Bro is in the contribution. That's crazy. Who else is hiding in here? Crazy, I know most of these people. Well, I don't know them, but like I know of them, I guess, which is weird. I'm so confused how Lex is like the top contributor. Like what? How? Oh, because it was created back in 2015? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked. Even though we do only have another half an hour left, and I usually end when we have half an hour left. But I think we can probably get this done in half an hour, so we'll continue. So we can use the Maven metadata. Now, I think I have actually, unfortunately, accidentally gotten rid of it. Yes, I have accidentally got rid of it. Here we go. Found it. So, let's do, we can make it private. There we go. And we can use that. So we can implement methods. Boom. Okay, this is just going to be latest for false. And this is going to be list. This should probably be true, shouldn't it? Yeah. I think it should. Same in here. Not that it actually matters in here because we're not using it, but... No, not that one. The other one. Just all... Yeah, this one. What am I doing in Fabric, actually? Just all versions. I'm putting false. Interesting. Yeah, let's keep false. I think if you want... Yeah, if you want all versions including pre-releases, I think you should explicitly have to say that. I think that does make sense, actually. That's fair enough. Let's create an instance. Do you intend to support all versions back to 1.7.10 of Minecraft? I don't know. I've been thinking about that a lot. I think the current plan is no, but eventually, maybe. It might be like a, you know, if we're done with everything else and we need kind of just something else to do, then sure. And to be honest, other people might want to do it. Like, it doesn't have to be something I work on. someone might come along and be like, I want to make Railroad support 1.7.10. They come along, they do that. It's done, right? See, luckily, since it's an old version, you only have to do it once, right? Whereas with new versions, you're constantly updating things to make sure it fits the new version. With old versions, it's not like that. So it actually would be pretty easy to do for someone to come along and do that. So, I don't know. I'm probably not going to put much effort, if any, into it personally, but as I say, if someone else comes along someday and does it, I wouldn't complain either. That's kind of how that's how I view it, which I think is perfectly reasonable. So actually doing this I'm actually doing it the other way around in Forge for some reason. Not sure why, but I mean, there's no way to get the latest. Oh no, there is. The versioning actually has that. Even dot. Well, what's the Forge website called? Forge, Minecraft Forge, that's it. I just want to have a look. Oh. So the Minecraft Forge Maven does actually have... It has the latest in it. It is one of the fields. I probably should have used that then. Also, I think they forgot to do, look at this. Right, so this is the NeoForge one. This is the Forge one. I think NeoForge forgot to do, I don't know exactly how you do it. You do like content type. You have to say it's an XML content type. I think they've forgotten to do that because because Minecraft Forge have done it, but NeoForge have not. Oh, that's funny. It doesn't really matter, but I just think that's kind of funny. Anyways, this shouldn't be too bad. We just need to pass the XML basically. Now, Minecraft Forge has promotions. Does NeoForge? NeoForge. No. Nope. They do not. I don't remember exactly what the promotions is for though. Should I have a look? Oh, it's for latest on recommended. Does NeoForge have that though? I don't know if NeoForge has latest on recommended. Anyone who uses NeoForge here, do you know if they have latest or recommended? Please let me know if you happen to know. Because I do not. NeoForge. Let's see if I can find. Do they have like a version listing or anything? Nope. They have betas and non-betas. I see that. I can see that they have betas and non-betas. But I just don't know. Okay. I don't think they do. They instead have a lot of betas. So what's the best way to do this then? Well, either way, we're gonna have to pass the XML. So let's make a HTTP request. Because I can get the latest fairly easily from the XML. So let's do let's have a private static final object property of a string, which will be the latest version, is equal to a new simple object property. Now what do I do in here for that? I just don't set it to it. Okay, good to know. Let me quickly reformat, rearrange. Ah, it's fine. Didn't expect that to be fine. Do that with this one as well. And this one. Okay. Okay, so that'll give me the latest version. This latest 4, and then this is latest 4, not including pre-releases. So what I could do is I could have object property of string latest release version, like that as well. And then yeah, okay. So what I could do let's create a private list of string versions. Let's have a cache entry of list of string, which will be the cache.get all. So this will be all of the versions. And then if the entry is not equal to null and the entry is active, then let's just return the value. Then let's, if basically it's null or not active, so it's expired, then we will do list of string fresh, sure, is equal fetch all versions from Maven. And then I'll just do put all, return fresh. And let's just make sure this is actually the correct instance. There you go. And then we'll create this method. So we'll do a private list string fetch all versions from Maven. Let's do, and this I can basically copy paste perfectly. So catch, and I can catch on section Neo4 Maven metadata, and this just needs to be, I called it promotions URL, but it's not called that. It's called Maven metadata URL. There we go. Okay, now I actually don't want this to return a list of string. I want to create a quick record here. Let's do a public record metadata, which would have a list of string, which will be the all versions, then latest version and latest release version. So then all I need to do, so this gets the version. Yeah, so that gets all the elements with the name version. But what I want is the latest and release. So if I do document dot get element by ID, I think metadata, and then do dot get element. Can I get child? Get node? No. God, I hate XML so much. I just want to get a child, bro. I just want to... Why is this so hard to do? Okay, fine. I will just do latest, which will get me the latest. I guess it wants me to do this though. I guess that's what we're doing. So then this can just return a metadata, and then I can return. Let's get the strings like that. I feel like this probably isn't the best way to do it. What does item return? A node. Is a node fine? I assume a node is fine. Yeah. Let's not do a cast if it's not. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So that gets me out the metadata. So let's do .var metadata. And then here we can do metadata.allVersions. And then just do that, basically. Which just goes ahead and updates those. Which should be all we need. And then in force refresh, we just call versions, I guess. Well, no, we don't, because we don't want to cache, so we just do this. And let's actually separate this out here as well. Okay. So now what I can do is when I do latest for, include behaviors, it's not. So a version dot starts with Minecraft version dot toString dash. That's correct. Yeah, but it might not start with a dash. And it also won't have a Minecraft version. So it'll be .id. And we want to substring 2 because we want to remove the 1 dot. Yeah, thank you, Copilot. And then if it includes replete blah 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 or not beta, not alpha, not RC. And not what's the snapshot? Looking for Three is probably fine, actually, but do 25W14 craft mine. That way we know that's a pre-release. I think I'm just gonna have a method for that. So private static boolean is pre-release. And we can say not is pre-release. And then dot max compare versions. Version 1, version 2. What is this doing? Parts, it splits by dots and dashes. Length is equal parts dot length. That gets the parts at that index. Compare to, if compare is not equal 0, then it returns. Yeah, that makes sense. So basically that goes part by part and it will compare each part, because obviously if the first part is more than the second one. Yeah. That makes sense. That's fine. This just means it's not a number. Could be snapshot or beta or etc. Well, there's a period apparently. Didn't know that. Let's do that, because otherwise that's a little bit cringe. Okay, so list all versions. Yeah. Basically just that. Pretty simple. That's not correct. Not is pre-release. Include pre-releases. Or not is pre-release. List Minecraft list versions 4. So false, and then version.stream starts with filter to list. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The only thing we'll probably want is a public string, latest version. And latest release version. Okay, this is complaining because it's always false, but that's only because it's only called here. In the future we might call it somewhere else, so that's fine. So I'm actually going to say, can I stress warnings for statement? Currently only using pre-releases false, but Future proofing. Yeah, thank you, Kobata. Okay. And is pre-release? That's always inverted. Yeah. I think I just prefer it being inverted. I prefer to know that it's a pre-release and not a release, since we're checking all of the things for it to be a pre-release. I think that's fine. This is giving me an error, but that's fine. I don't think we're going to get this integrated today. But that one's done. So that's Neoforge done. We only have 10 minutes left, and I don't think we can do parchment in 10 minutes. It's probably going to take me 10 minutes to even find the parchment maven. It always takes me a while. Actually, no, it's LDT team frog something, right? LTD team frog. Parchment MC? No? Am I wrong? Get started. Can't freaking find their maven, man. Maven repository. Ah, found it. Oh, it's just maven.parchment.mc.dog. Oh, I was so close. It's LDT team.jfrog.io. I'm never going to remember that. Here it is. Are you going to stream tomorrow? Yes, I am. Tomorrow's Sunday, right? So yeah, I will. Excuse me? Hello? This might be the worst website known to man. Is it going to load or not? Turn off Dark Reader just in case that's pausing it. Oh my god. I'm sorry, chat. We turn back on Dark Reader. Oh no. Oh yeah, thank you. Okay. Wow, I just got blinded. That hurt. Is it in data? Yes. So it's maven-metadata.xml. Oh, good lord. Are you serious? It's actually genuinely might be one of the worst websites of all time. What is it doing? It's just got to fetch a file. It's not even going to be like 50 lines long. What? Excuse me? Okay. So it just doesn't have a Maven metadata? Really? I mean, this does. But that means, this stupid website means you have to download the fucking Maven metadata. This is insane. So what is Blackstone? Does anyone know what Blackstone is? I certainly don't. I thought you could get the Maven metadata from this. You know what we can do? We can look at Big Man 30 API. This one. Source main Java Minecraft parchments. Wow. You actually have to go into the specific Minecraft version to get the Maven metadata. Why is it like this? Did I do this? I must have done this. Why did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. That's so bad that you have to do that. Like, oh my god. Fine. We have to do that, apparently. We're not going to have time to do that today, because that's going to be a pain in the bottom. Well, actually, it won't be that bad, but... we'll just quickly create the class, and then I think we'll probably end the stream. So let's put that in, and then Maven, metadata, and for URL. Okay. And then extends version service of string. And then, okay. And then just implement those. And then create we need the free constructors. So, can I get those from my clipboard, please? I know you're never meant to open your clipboard on on stream, but I've been programming for long enough today that I know I'm not going to have anything on here. Okay, there we go. That's fine. And then parchment. Okay. Do we have time to do this? It might not be that bad. Wait, let me look at the Maven metadata real quick. Okay. I've downloaded the Maven metadata. It is the Maven metadata. Versioning, version. It's probably fine, but like parsing this will be a pain in the butt. But I think the rest is probably fine. But anyways, yeah, I'm not going to have time to do that today, so I am going to go ahead and end the stream here. I hope everyone enjoyed. I will be streaming again tomorrow, same time, 7 PM. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.